فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. And whosoever became a source of life for one nafs, for one human, so he is like as he has given life to the whole humanity. Got it? Yes. In Pakistan, if you will go, so you will see there on major government hospitals, right on the entrance. Major hospital like in Khyber Teaching Hospital in Peshawar, or Lady Reading Hospital in Peshawar, or in Rawalpindi, or whatever. So mostly, you will see on the main entrance, of the hospital, وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. Whosoever provided life to one human or saved the life of one human, he is like as he has provided life to all human all over the world. Got it? Got it? Yes. It's a good message. Good message or bad message? Good message. Yes. So, Bismillah.
ونصب تدبير غيبيا ورؤية القرآن والقياس والقرآن ومثله في تلقي الأمر الشافعي الواجب فيضانه من باب الصور وعلى اختلاف الناشئ من قبل استعداداتهم كمثل الواقعات التي يتلقاها في المنام يفاض عليهم العلوم الفوقانية من حيزها فتتشبح عندهم بأشباح مناسبة فتختلف الصور لمعنى في المفاض عليه لا في المفيض فمن العلوم الفائضة على أفراد.
That's enough. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyil kareem Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabi ajma'een. Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi, look at me. First of all, he mentioned the worms, that they are born of dirt and dust. They are eating that, not making their houses or holes or whatsoever. They are playing therein and they die therein. And then he mentioned the elevated creature from worms. Elevated in a sense that is like evolutionary stage. The animals. So the animals, Imam Rahmatullah alayhi said that they have their nasl through the milap and meeting of male and female. And as they are delivering the eggs, for example, the birds, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspired them how to do hatching of eggs. And then when the babies are out, so how to take care of babies. And as they are in need of a house for all this process, so this is also Allah put in their nature and inspired them how to make their nest. And to the animals, the beast outside in the Sahara and the Mafawiz, how to make their shelters. So they are doing it. Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that human by nature, he is social. They are living together. If you will put a human in solitary confinement, so he will lose his sense and he will become a diwana. Got it? He will become an insane. And that's why all over the world, in civilized culture, doesn't matter how big a person, a criminal, but solitary confinement is not allowed anywhere. But In Islam, the jail and the prison is to socialize and to educate the person concerned. He will be secluded from all other activities. So that's why yesterday I was reading in newspaper, even though rules are there, but so many officers they are not taking care of. So 17 people, they completed their Hifz Quran, they were criminal. And in jail, because one superintendent of jail, he said this in the manual. Yes, you are not here for eating free food. Yes, so whatsoever you want. And it was said that 23 of them, they did their master because they are in life imprisonment. So anyhow, so human, so it means that socialization. What is this? This socialization. Because human by nature is social. And that's why, if somebody has some problem, so we advise them, just mingle with people. Have bandar. Yes, go for bandar. Yes. Why? The freshest or the more fresh brain is that of Maulvi Yusuf. Because he believes in bandar very strictly. Yes? Yes, that's good. So anyhow, so socialization, that is, and so many people who are in tension, so it work with them when they go for camping somewhere or mingling with the friends, and let go to the beach and let do this and let do that. Got it? So anyhow, Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says, now because of this nature of human, he is not eating raw grass. They eat spinach, but they cook it. They eat spinach, but they cook it. They do not eat raw meat. They barbecue it, or they cook it, and they give it tarka of garlic, ginger, spices, to make it much more tasty. So Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that they are not protecting their body from the effect of weather with the feathers and hair, because they do not have those much hair or feathers as the birds and the animal have. Got it? So, and that's why in cold area, when they are in need of that warming up, so they are having that fur type of coats and jackets. Got it? Because they do not have it on. That's also a type of sociology. Because where from this coat and jacket came? From sociology it came. Some people thought about that. And then later on, they made it and manufactured it. And then the people are using it. Got it? So now, Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, if they are that high level creature of Allah, so then they deserve to be inspired with how to make cities, how to live in cities. Got it? Got it or not? Yes, we call it, maybe Amir, he from Pakistan, he will recall his mind that there was one subject which was called civics. You remember? Yes, on associate stage, we were studying what? The civics. So civics means that was a type of sociology, but there it is called civics. Got it? That now what's the period? Yes, the class we call it what? The period. That what's the period? It has civic period. Yes, professor is here. Let's go. So anyhow. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, so what in civic they are teaching? How to establish a society. How to establish a town. How to develop a town. How to have the facilities available therein. Got it? So that is his due right to be inspired with that. Got it? But Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that all other creature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are getting inspiration from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala naturally. Got it? But human in this regard, they are getting naturally only a little bit. Only a little bit. For example, the baby is born, so naturally he is getting that inspiration from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the mother will take the baby close to her breast, so he will start up, even though nobody has taught him. So that is ilham jibilli. That's what? Ilham Jibilli, are the same newborn baby. If even that milk got stuck here in his chest, got it? So he will do, got it? And the mom put the baby on and here, doing like this. So I say, so now he feel relaxed. So where from he learned it? That's Ilham Jibilli, natural inspiration from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Got it? If he wants to see, so he opens his eyes. He opens. Where from he got it? Ilham Jibilli. Got it? And Imam Rahmatullahi alayhi says that other than that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has handed it over to the same human, or to all the human. So he says, وَذَلِكَ لِأَنَّ خِيَالَهُ كَانَ صَنَّاعًا هَمَّامًا. The khiyal and the imagination are the thinking which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to human. Allah has given to human. Sanna'an hammaman. Hammam mean who is doing big works or great works. So فَفُوِّزَ لَهُ أو فَفَوَّضَ لَهُ عُلُمَ تَدْبِيرِ الْمَنَازِلِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala handed over to him how to plan the houses and how to plan living in the houses. وَتَدْبِيرِ الْمُدِينِ, and how to plan the cities and how to plan its development and how to live there in cities. إِلَى الرَّسْمِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَفُوِّذَ لَهُ عُلُومُ تَدْبِيرِ الْمَنَازِلِ وَتَدْبِيرِ الْمُدِينِ إِلَى الرَّسْمِ, that he is going to rasm. Rasm means the riwayat, the usage, the custom. وَتَقْلِيدِ الْمُؤَيَّدِينَ بِالنُّورِ الْمَلَكِي فِيمَا يُوحَى إِلَيْهِمْ, and to follow those who have been supported with angel type of light. With what? Angel type of life, فِيمَا يُوحَى إِلَيْهِمْ, which has been revealed to them naturally. So they are the expertise, or they are the learned people. They are the learned people. So these other, they are learning from them and they are following them. وَإِلَى تَجْرِبَةٍ وَرَصَدٍ. This is ataf on إِلَى الرَّسْمِ. Well, Yusuf? Yes. This ataf on what? إِلَى الرَّسْمِ. So وَإِلَى تَجْرِبَةٍ وَرَصَدٍ. And also they are in need of what? Tajriba, warasad, and to wait for tadbir ghaibi. Wait for what? Tadbir ghaibi, a plane from upper world. A plane from upper. Because as I told you, look at me, that even Einstein, he said that ideas are not made in brain. He said signals are coming from the upper world. Even though scientists, they are not talking of Allah. He said signals are coming from the upper world. And it comes on equal basis to everyone. But now that is the case, that who is a good receptor? Who is the good receptor? When he receives it, look at me, when he receives it, so these different ideas, they are mingling with one another inside the brain. The brain processes it. And suddenly, a light comes, yes, the atom and the atom bomb. Got it? And he said that I am not a nabighah. I am not a genius guy. He has said I am commonly a guy. The only thing is I sit alone. I sit alone. And number two, I focus. Number two, I focus. And for us, these two things are very difficult. To sit alone, yeah, subhanallah. And number two, to focus. Yes. Naseem says right. Naseem is nice man. Yes, whatever crimes he commits, so he says it. Okay. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, وَرُوْيَةٍ بِالْإِسْتِقْرَاءِ, and also رُوْيَةٍ مِنْ تَفَكُّرٍ أَلَمْ تَرَ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ. Alam tara mean alam ta'alam. That's called ru'yat qalbi. That's called what? Ru'yat qalbi. And istiqra and tatabbu means search and research. Wa ru'yatun bil istiqra. So tafakkur of search and research. Tafakkur of what? Search and research. Like Edison. Who? Edison. How many metals, but not metals. How many things he made experience on it to find out that if we can pass the electric through it to give light. How many? more than 1,000 things. Yes, he tested, but it was not giving light. And later on, what is the thing inside the light? Huh? The thing inside the tube. Say loudly.
The bulb.
Spell it.
B-U-L-B.
Not the bulb. Bulb is something else. That metal which is giving the light. Bulb is the bulb. That is the bulb. This is the tube. Got it? Inside that wire, what is that made of? Check it. Huh? What the material is?
They call it.
What do they spell it?
Filament.
No, how they spell it?
F-I-L-A-M-E-N-T.
F-I-L-A-M-E-N-T.
Filament.
Filament.
It's a type of metal that you cannot melt easily.
Yes. So filament. Just write it down so you may not forget it. So when he passed the electric through filament, so it started light. And now the whole world is enlightened with that filament. Got it? Because this is istiqra. They're checking and checking and checking and checking and checking and checking and making experiments. This is called istiqra. What Yusuf, you got it?
Yes.
What is istiqra? That is wal qiyas, wal burhan. The qiyas and the burhan. Burhan means the dalil. ومثله في تلقي الأمر الشائع الواجب ومثله في تلقي الأمر الشائع الواجب فيضانه من بارئ الصور مع الاختلاف الناشئ من قبل استعداداتهم. And the misal or the parable of such like guy is that he got that thing which is shaya. Shaya means spreaded. Is Einstein said that signals are coming equally to every guy. Got it? But this guy, he got it. He received it. He accepted it. So, في تلقي الأمر الشائع الواجب فيضانه, that thing which was pouring down من بارئ الصور from Allah, who is the creator of all the shapes, مع الاختلاف الناشئ من قبل استعداداتهم. Yes, that is coming. That, look at me. That is equal. Shaya, I mean, that is equally spreaded. Yes, and that is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, is pouring it down because he made himself bound to do that. That's what wajib mean. Al-wajibu fezanu min bar is-suwar. But here the receptors or their reception or their istidad and talent differ from person to person. So Imam Rahmatullah alayhi says, ma'al ikhtilaf an-nashi' min qibali istidaadatihim. With this variation, ikhtilafat mean? With those variation, an-nashi' min qibali istidaadatihim, which is produced from their talent, different talents. Yes, what is my talent? What is coming out of my talent? What is your talent? What is coming out of your talent? كَمَثَلِ الْوَاقِعَاتِ الَّتِي يَتَلَقَّاهَا فِي الْمَنَامِ. That is just like the incidents or the events which are taking place there in the dream. يُفَاضُ عَلَيْهِمْ الْعُلُومُ الْفَوْقَانِيَّةِ مِنْ حَيَّزِهَا. That it has been poured down upon them مِنْ حَيَّزِ الْفَوْقَانِي, from the upper place. Got it? فَتَتَشَبَّعُ عِنْدَهُمْ بِأَشْبَاحٍ مُنَاسَبَةٍ. So with every person, it is taking a shape or a shakl and surah as far as his istidad is concerned. God, and that's why the ta'bir must be given according to the istidad and according to the amal of the person concerned. The best example is Imam Ibn Sirin. One guy came to him. He said, "Ya Imam, that inni ra'aytu fil manam anni uzin." I was giving azan in dream. So Imam Rahmatullah said, "Abshir, tahujju hadha al-aam. This year you will go to Hajj." So after a while, another guy came. He said, "Ya Imam, ra'aytu fil manam uzin." That I saw in dream that I was giving azan. So Imam Rahmatullah right away told him, "Ittaqillah, la tasraq, wa illa fatuqta." Fear Allah, don't do stealing and theft, otherwise your hand would be cut it. Both guys went. The students after, they asked Imam Rahmatullahi alayh, both of them were giving azan. What a good ta'bir you gave to the first one, what a worst one to the... He said that this is not only the dream. Look at the person concerned. What type of person? I read the face. So he said that the first guy, he was a pious guy. I read his face. The second guy, he was not that much good. Yes, and they just went for. And the same thing happened in the 2-3 months to both of them. One went for Hajj and the other one was, his hand was gone. May Allah protect all of us. Say Ameen. Yeah. فَتَخْتَلِفُ الصُّوَرُ لِمَعْنًا فِي الْمُفَازِ عَلَيْهِ. So look at me. The shapes differ because of the talent in the person concerned, that is mufaz alayh, la min al mufiz, not the entity who has sent it down. Because the signals are coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the similar shape. But here, let me give you an example. The same electric, if you will pass it through the bulb and the tube, it will give light. If you will pass the same electric to the AC, it will give you a cold air. If you will pass the same one through the heater, it will give you what? Say, the heating and the temperature. So otherwise, in the wire, the same electric is going and passing. That is the case from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The same electric signals are coming, but what is the reception of a person concerned? Wa sallallahu ta'ala ala khairi khalqi, Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in bi rahmatika arhamar rahimin. Professor.